superstition about the kit selection as Millwall get us underway. Albion kicking towards the Cold Blow Lane end to the far side. As Millwall come forward, it is Mitchell on the edge of the area, and Mitchell with a shot from range that took a deflection and just looped towards this post on the near side, Alex Palmer's right-hand post, and he looked nervous as he dived towards the ball. He was relieved to see it drop wide, and Albion players just take a breath.
Yeah, well, take a deep one, because could be in for a bumpy ride.
Interception has fallen to Swift. A bit of space just inside the Millwall half. Right-footed, pushes it down the left side in front of Carl and Grant. Swift and now Wallace inside the penalty area. Swift has sprinted into a good position. Grant looked as though he was clipped. He tried to stay on his feet, then he went down, and then he sits with his arms outstretched, looking at the referee, demanding a decision. Has he done himself an injustice by staying on his feet there, Carl and Grant?
Well, no is the answer, because if he goes down when there's first contact, I don't think the referee's got any choice but to give it.
Peters, a former PSV player, former Stoke player, over 200 appearances for the Pottery side, as O'Shea and Furlong going for the same ball on the halfway line along with Malone. O'Shea battling really well, and as the ball falls loose, it's Wallace into the penalty area, right-hand side.
Oh, brilliant.
Brilliantly put.
Get it there!
Into the back of the net, and it was John Swift with the shot, Wallace with the assist, and he's loving that in front of the Millwall fans. The ball breaking kindly for Wallace after O'Shea looked like he was fouled. Good decision by the referee to wave play on. John Swift all alone on the edge of the area, arriving right on cue.
He's done great, and it's the Wallace-Swift combination we saw early part of the season, and he loves that ball. It's not quite a pullback, but it's not whipped in that area. It's just behind the defence, and Swift times his run beautifully.
Went back to Long, the goalkeeper. He's cleared it straight to Furlong. His earlier touch was
Wallace is in.
Straight to Wallace. He's one-on-one with the keeper. And as he steadied himself, Long came steaming out and was able to flick the ball away from the former Millwall. Well, he probably couldn't believe his luck, and he couldn't believe the time he had just inside the penalty area.
He's got to score. He's got to score for me. 2-0 going into half-time. Game really should be done and dusted.
Challenged by Malone, Yakushlu flying in, the ball ricocheting to Mitchell inside left position. He's returned to Malone. That's poor.
He's
That's
conned him.
Really poor. And
He's absolutely conned him.
Malone ran into Furlong and has gone down clutching his face, but Furlong jumped out the way, and if he made any contact at all, it was very minimal, and that's embarrassing.
He's absolutely conned the referee there. And then he goes down holding his face. Shambles. Absolute shambles, referee.
Free kick that Vogelshammer will take. Left side, curling goalwards. A downward header from Peters. Straight to Stiles and into the roof of the net. Well, that is a very controversial goal. A free kick, wrongly given in our opinion. Feels harsh on Albion. And we're all square at the dead. There's Malone. Takes again. Just inside the penalty area, so it was Cooper's header. This time Albion have got a man down. It's Bartley holding his face, and he has called for the physio himself, still looking at the ground. He's stamping the ground with his hand, or slapping the ground I should say. Eric Peters pointing out what I presume, if you're close to it, is an obvious injury that Kyle Bartley has suffered.
Oh, there's blood.
There's a bit of claret.
There's a bit of claret on him.
Trotting across, but it's to receive the ball rather than take the throw. It is Fleming off his chest, and a hook ball that's got burying in behind. It's good.
Flag's gone up, so it's going to be disallowed for offside.
Albion defence.
The flag's gone up.
Setting themselves up. Connor Townsend wanting to take the free kick quickly, and John Swift asking why that can't be done. The players are still celebrating. Zian Fleming is screaming at them.
We're lucky, aren't we? Very, very lucky there. Well, I think we've got to go for it. You know, I don't think a draw's, of course, you know, a point away from home.
Bartley already on a yellow card. He's dragged the Phobie down, and Bartley will see a second yellow card. Fouling Benica Phobie, who was turning away.
What was he thinking?
From the Albion man. He was clearly going to get away from him. Both arms wrapped around the former Stoke and Wolves striker. And as soon as a free kick was given, you feared the worst. And Albion will face the final 5 minutes plus injury time at 1-1, but with a man less. Kyle Bartley sees red. It's high, it slips on by Afobe. Mason Bennett, edge of the area, gets it onto his right foot. Phillips has backed off, and then it's come to Bury. Oh, it's in! It's beat Palmer at the near post. This one will count. The referee looks at the assistant. The flag stays down this time. And Bury has his first goal of the season in injury time to maybe seal the 3 points for Millwall against 10-man Albion.